Yo, what's going on YouTube? Welcome to my corner of the world. We're here for a tribute reaction. TVDU editors Cole Mikaelson video, Homicidal Maniac. It's been a minute since I've really gotten into the flow of doing tributes, and what better way to start off the new year of tribute videos than with TVDU editor. I always enjoy their stuff. Noticed that they dropped this one recently, and here we go. And not to mention, this one's covering my favorite Mikaelson. So I have to watch it. 2 minutes 42 seconds. So this one's gonna be a little bit quicker, but it'll be enjoyable all the same. If you guys want to, hit the link in the video. The original video will be in the description. I'm messing this intro up. But yeah, I'll have the link to the original video in the description if you want to watch that. And yeah, let's hop in. Sorry I butchered the intro. It's been a minute since I've done this.
From me. That's reserved for another of our clan. Get a wager and educate a guess?
Hello, brother.
You're one of them.
How about a paranoid one?
Paranoid as usual, I see. I've been wondering when you might make an appearance.
It's pretty odd to call someone else paranoid, Klaus. You're the most paranoid person in this whole verse.
Show yourself.
And where is this mystery brother of yours?
No Klaus, Elijah, Rebecca. We're always a party of three. No room for me at the table. And the jig is up.
Hello, sister.
Hello, brother.
Like all siblings, we've had our ups and downs.
Cole.
Cole.
It really is you. I would know that smirk anywhere.
Long time, brother.
To trust Cole.
But then I'd have to trust you, and I don't.
You think you're safer here? Just 2 days home, and I'm told you've already gone and made a mess.
Cole, the wily troublemaker.
What kind of con are you playing?
He's a madcap trickster.
All right, this guy is not your friend.
You're afraid I'm gonna break her little heart.
He wants to use you to get his own way.
Cole will do what's best for Cole.
You always got an angle, don't you?
Out for no one but himself. Clearly you don't know Cole. He'll stop at nothing to get what he wants.
No, our biggest mistake was trusting.
They talk about all these different traits about Cole, doing whatever he has to get what he wants, always looking out for himself, always has an angle, all this, right? He reminds me a lot of Catherine in that way, in that you can always count on him to look out for number one first, and honestly, don't blame him. I really can't, because it's I'm pretty sure I've talked about this in a previous one in the past, but you look at the vampire Mikaelson siblings, right? You have the initial three who are always out and about, the ones that the world knows the most: Klaus, Elijah, Rebecca. Those are the three that the world knows the most because they're the ones that have been, making appearances the most. Finn kept him in a box for 900 years, got that. But the one who took the most amount of abuse, I would argue, is Cole. And I don't necessarily mean physical, not in the sense of Rebecca, because Rebecca, she definitely got it the worst. But what I mean for Cole is emotional abuse, in that he truly is the one that is always just left behind. Because all he ever wanted was to be a part of that little trilogy, right? Klaus, Elijah, and Rebecca. He always wanted to be a part of them, but he was never included. They always excluded him because he tried to do his own thing, right? Granted, did he have a body count a lot of the time when he was doing his own thing? Yes, but how many of them, haven't had a body count when they tried to do their own thing, And it's bro, he constantly wanted to be a part of his family, and they constantly excluded him. And at a certain point, he just got over it. And he just started looking out for number one. He no longer tried to really be a part of the family, and they have a problem with him acting like that. Well, guess what, guys? you're the one who made him that way. So, like, it's always amazing to me that they talk about, like, Cole's penchant for, like, always looking out for number one, always, like, being the mistrustful one of the siblings, because you never know what he's up to. Like, he's the most predictable and wild one, but you're the ones who made him that way. Maybe if you included him more and treated him like a family member, which he is to you, maybe he wouldn't have been that bad. You know, Cole is a very he's a very reactive person in that he just gives you the energy that you give him, essentially. And I remember him talking about that, like a similar concept in the originals, where I think it was like Rebecca had betrayed him when he was like looking for that diamond and trying to make the dagger and whatnot. She betrayed him and turned him in, and to pay her back for that, he locked her in Eva Sinclair's body, and which was in that little crazy haunted witch house. And he said something like, "It's nothing more than what you did to me, but I guess when it's one of you, it's different, you know? Different rules." But yeah, I could go on Cole tangents for literally hours. I'm not gonna do that, but just that's where my head is with him. If you had treated him better, maybe he wouldn't have been such a, you know, survivalist.
And Cole for 1 second of his life.
Selfish fool. You know me, Finn. I take sides with whoever I think is gonna win.
And I don't blame him for that. I really don't.
Wily fox. Well, there's no way Cole would listen to anything other than his ego.
And yet, our mother has made such a compelling argument that even he, the wildest of us, might listen.
Well, if it isn't the happy homicidal maniac.
When you were a vampire, you were
A psychotic maniac.
Is there no limit to your vile imagination, brother?
That's the other problem with people today. They no longer know who they should fear.
46 bodies drained.
I'm the worst of the worst. I need entertainment.
There's no time for games.
Nonsense. Nobody loves the joke more than old Foxboy. It was a prank.
There's always time for games.
Come on, Nick. I was only having some fun.
Hide and seek? Fine by me.
It was at least 16. Spit right in the face of mother's rules.
Don't really believe in rules and authority.
Until Cole decides I found her pretty.
She looks like a taste.
Within a week, she was dead. We're on board.
I'm in.
I came to you because you're my family. But I see whilst you and Rebecca and Elijah all hang portraits and share secrets, I'm the odd one out.
And there it
To be a
is.
part of this family, aren't you? All of your mischief is just attempts for attention.
What happened to the brother I used to know?
The one thing I know you fear most.
When we laughed death in the face.
Death.
That's a lot easier to do when you haven't died already once.
I'm the wronged. I'm the dead, but never.
And it's still so... there's only 5 seconds left. I might as well play it. It is still so ridiculous to me that essentially a newborn vampire, Elena Gilbert, and a rookie hunter, Jeremy Gilbert, were able to take down an original. They did Cole so dirty in TVD. They really did. Like, the originals are made to be like these super imposing, like intimidating threats. Like, nobody can really touch them, right? I guess it would be the second episode, technically. First one he shows up in is when Elijah undaggers them and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so the second episode, during that party that Esther threw, you're really telling me that Damon Salvatore, a guy who is, what, like 800 some odd years, his inferior, is able to not only be fast enough to catch Cole, an original, off guard, but overpower him? What? What? And then even more so, fast forward next season, we see Cole yet again get overpowered by a vampire who has no business even being able to stand up to him. Again, newborn vampire Elena. Like, they had some crazy plot armor and power scaling that occurred in that show, honestly. And like, because of the way my brain works, I can't wrap my head around it. The power difference between Cole and Elena should have been he could literally flick her head off of her shoulders. Literally. She was that weak compared to him. So how in the world, when she had that, what was it, like a hatchet or whatever, like her like speeding up because his attention was on Jeremy, her catching him off guard like that makes sense. His attention was on Jeremy, so he didn't notice Elena coming up. That's logical. And she has the hatchet like in his chest, but like, even with her pushing as hard as she could, how is she holding him in place? How? How is that even possible? She should not have been able to do that, especially considering he had an open hand. His left hand, was it his left or his right? I don't remember which one it was, but one of his hands, and I'm pretty sure that it might have been the right one, it was buried like this. She was pushing. He has a whole other hand available. He could have easily pushed her off, took the hatchet out, and kept going. What are we doing here? They did Cole so dirty, bro. They did Cole so dirty. Not only that, but then like, they don't really, like, I guess technically Klaus tries to avenge Cole's death, but let's be honest here. They didn't care enough. They just did not care enough. But like I said, I could go on some Cole Mikaelson tangents for literally hours, because I am so intrigued by this character. And there is so much that I could say about him, but I'm not gonna do that. This video is already a lot longer than I intended it to be, so I'm just gonna end it here. If you enjoyed my reaction to this, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I would really appreciate that, and I will catch you in the next one. See ya.